Here in this video, we're going to look at topic 71, example 1, find the vertex of a quadratic function in standard form. We're asked the question, how can you find the vertex of a quadratic function written in standard form? And in part A, what is the x-coordinate of the vertex of f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c? All right, so part A is a lot of the theory kind of behind standard form and how we can go from standard form and find the vertex. And I'll show that. But ultimately, it's kind of, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, so I'm just going to show kind of the quick form of it. So we're used to looking at vertex form where we have something like this. We covered this in the last section, where y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k. If you were to multiply this out, so let's say like we actually did like x minus h times x minus h, we squared this. Just for now, take my word for it. You're not going to have to worry about how to do this. You would get x squared minus 2xh plus h squared plus k. And then that would become y is equal to ax squared minus 2ahx plus ah squared plus k. Again, don't really worry about where that comes from or how we would get that, but if you were to multiply that out, all I'm doing is kind of multiplying that. Again, don't worry about the details. So from here, this is kind of the equivalent of ax squared plus bx plus c. And what's going on here is that this a value represents a, right? That's not being changed. This 2ah, that is our b value. And then this ah squared plus k, this whole piece here, is the c value. Okay, so again, that might seem kind of complicated, but what we're concerned with is the b value. So you have this piece here where b is equal to negative 2ah. Sorry, that negative should be highlighted there. Is equal to negative 2ah. And then what we can do here is we can solve for h. Again, this is more the theory, but we're showing you what's going on behind the scenes. So you would divide by negative 2a, and what winds up happening is we have negative b over 2a is equal to h. And this is what we're looking for. The reason for that, if you remember, our vertex, right, is hk. So if we want the x-coordinate, we want our h value. So h is equal to negative b over 2a. All right, that would be your h value, or the x-coordinate of the vertex. Now again, don't stress yourself out about that part of it. What you need to know is this piece here. Make sure you know that h is equal to negative b over 2a. As long as you can figure that out, remember that, and take note of that, you'll be in good shape. Okay. So looking at part B, because now we kind of got that theory out of the way, what is the vertex of the function f of x is equal to x squared minus 6x minus 10? So in this specific problem, we have a being equal to 1, b is equal to negative 6, and c is equal to negative 10. And remember that our vertex is hk. All right, and we're looking for h. So what we're going to do is the first thing we want to look at is we're going to say h is equal to negative b over 2a. And we're going to plug in our values. So in this case, a is equal to 1, so we can plug that in. And b is equal to negative 6, so we can plug that in. So to find h, it would be h is equal to, be careful with your negative signs, right? B is a negative 6, so we have negative 6 over 2 times a, which is 1. All right, so let's highlight that there. So h would be equal to 6 over 2, or h is equal to 3. All So that's the kind of first half of finding the vertex, right? Our vertex would be 3 something. So let's highlight this here. We'll use green. Let's say h is equal to 3. And now we need to find k. To solve for k, you're going to take your original equation, where we have x squared minus 6x minus 10, and your k value is your y value. So this is the k over here, right? Instead of f of x or y, we can use k. The x values, you're going to plug in the h value. So h is going to go here and here. So k would be equal to 3 squared minus 6 times 3 minus 10. So k is equal to 9 minus 18 minus 10. And if we work all this out, k would be equal to negative 19. Nope, something's not right here. Oh no, we're good. This all works out. Yeah, so k would be equal to negative 19 in this case. Let's highlight that. Let's make k purple. So we'll say k is equal to negative 19. And we'll put that over here. So our answer, the vertex would be 3, negative 19. Now in a problem like this, anytime they're asking for the vertex, you're going to need to use this formula right here. All right, this h is equal to negative b over 2a. That'll be your starting point. Once you find the h value, you then plug that h value into your function. All right, the standard form function, in this case, the x squared minus 6x minus 10. You would plug that in, and then when you simplify using that h value, whatever your answer comes out to be, in this case, the k will be your k value. That's your y coordinate. So remember the formula, this piece here, plug in a and b, solve for h, then plug in h, solve for k, and you will have your solution. Don't worry about part A. Don't stress yourself out. You only care about the formula.